Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Stepdle puzzle. On this day in 1915, Frank Sinatra was born. Singer, actor, very famous person. And so to mark this occasion, I'm going to be using some words from titles of his songs and movies as my starting guesses. Starting from a film he was in, From Here to Eternity. We'll go for from. And now we will go for here, because there is an R in a new position, so we might as well try in third. That worked out surprisingly nicely. I didn't really like repeating the E, but I thought I had to go with it, given that that was the title. Anyway, it's a bit of a perk that we've now got two greens. That's less good, though. Could be verb, could be turn, the bird, could be so many things. Oh, I don't know why I decided to go for the V and the B. They're not the most common letters. I got a bit lucky there. But I'm not complaining, so we will move on to his most famous song. One of his most famous songs. Strangers in the Night. My Way and New York, New York don't have any words of four or longer that are not capitalised. Possibly York would have been allowed. But anyway, so I can't start with those, so we're going to have to go for night. Only gives me an E. Was hoping for a little bit more than that. How about we try some vowels? We will not be alone, hopefully. Or rather, the N will not be alone, and it's not. We have got the O as well. So will I be wearing the crown after this guess? I still haven't got the N in the right position. That is so unlucky, isn't it? Do we have a repeated O? We do, and it is that specific word. It could have been... Oh no, it couldn't have even been knock. I was struggling to think what else could come before the N, so I think that was actually pretty restricted. We'd ruled out a lot of letters. Right, duet he did with Nancy Sinatra, Something Stupid. Gives me the P and the I. Was not expecting the P. I am not complaining about that. So, how about we try coping? Are we coping well after this guess? 4 yellows. Looks very much like it's going to be Prince. And it is. So we will end with another film, High Society. This has got some decent letters in, but only 2 of them are correct. That is a bit unfortunate. We have the E in 5th, so let's try an ENT ending, given that we've also got the T somewhere. But what are we going to do as the first half of the word? Pigment. I suppose it could be ENT or ERT, couldn't it? Can't be pigment because we've ruled out the I, but it definitely could be an MENT ending. That's a pretty common ending. But can I think of something that fits? Let's just try ferment. I don't like duplicating the E, but we've got to go for something. And I have got the ending correct and nothing else. Right. So are we going to have an A or a U? Because surely we're going to need one of them. All I can think now is lament, but it's wrong for several reasons. We've ruled out the M and it's too short anyway. So what are we going to do instead? U, current. We can't use a C or an R. It does feel like whatever vowel we use, whether it's an A or a U, it's going to be in second. And we're going to have 3 consonants around it. It's not completely guaranteed, but it feels pretty likely. Talent is too short, but we definitely can duplicate the T if we need to. We can duplicate the N if we need to. Need to bear that in mind as well. What is going to come 4th? First, second and third as well, for that matter. This is a little bit difficult. I was not expecting it to struggle so much on this one, but we've just ruled out quite a lot of useful letters from those first few positions, which does mean I am struggling a bit to think of any possible answer. Augment would have been a really good guess last time, wouldn't it? It wouldn't have duplicated the E, and it would have meant I've tried all of the vowels. But annoyingly, it cannot be correct now because we've ruled out the M. I still might go for it if I get really stuck, because at least it will tell me which vowel I need. But it's the fact that it's not right means I am very reluctant to go for it unless I get really stuck. Which, I mean, that time might be approaching, but let's hope not. G-E-N-T, that is definitely a plausible ending. Tangent. Ah, pungent then, okay. So finally we get the right vowel. I would have got that so much quicker if I had gone for augment, because I'd have got the green U and I'd have got the G. So a little bit careless there by not spending a bit more time thinking before I went for ferment. But never mind, 4434 is not terrible. If anything, I'm disappointed I solved the 6-letter one so quickly, because, you know, I like my patterns, quadruple 4 would have been nicer, but this is fewer guesses, so I cannot complain. That is Stepdle. Thank you for watching, and now do not go and do something stupid. Bye for now.